Hey everyone, I just got back from the quad a couple weeks ago in Houston. In case you don't know what the quad is, it's a dog distance competition, and it was my first one. I came second. I lost to Gary Duke in the finals, and actually set a world record. So what I'm doing here today is doing some practice for the next quad, which is in Indiana in May, and I've set up some cones. I have one cone at 101.3 yards roughly, which is where I set the record, and I've done all my measurement using a laser rangefinder. So it does meters or yards. Really easy, saves a lot of time pacing off and make sure that it's accurate. I also have, you'll see there's a double cone at 105 yards, 104, 105, which is where Peter Blurm threw a competition standard in the 90s sometime anyway. And that at the time was a world record, I believe, at least with that weight. So this is a Hero Extra 235 distance, and it's about 108 grams. Same as the comp standard that Peter Blurm threw. So the double cones are out at 105 yards, and then there's 3 cones that are in a line, and they're at 110 yards, which is 100 meters. So my goal for the next quad is to throw that. I'm from Canada, I love meters, so for me, I don't think I've hit the triple digits until I've hit meters, so that's my goal. And then I have one cone that's way far out there that is at 130 yards, and 130, 131. So Mark Molnar actually threw to Cheyenne Whippet, and that's kind of the big dog disc record that he holds. And that's something I want to go after as well. Probably not going to happen with one of these. These are really light. It'll probably be a Condor, which is made by Innova. And they're a little heavier. They're about 25 to 30 grams heavier. They're made for disc golf. However, I did throw one of these today 125 yards. So we'll see if the wind's right. Maybe I'll break that with Davey Whippet. But for now, just going after the quad records and trying to throw, like I said, 110 yards, which would be 100 meters. So the way I'm going to do it today is filming myself throwing, and then I'll actually walk down with a video camera, show you where all the discs landed. The wind's pretty good. It's at my back, a little over my left shoulder, which is perfect. And I have about 25 Hero 235 to throw. So.
Your distance would be a good marker.
That's straight, a little left. It's over 110, I think. So if Davey catches that, that'd be a world record. Yeah. Get up. That's low. Oh. Slid over 100. Straight. Little right. It's over 110. Yeah, there we go. That's straight. Wow. It's like 125. Maybe. We'll see. Alright, so this is the shortest one, and it's 75 yards. This one is, this one's 90. So all the other ones are all over 90, which is good. So this is the world record that I set in Houston. This is 101 yards. So there's about half the discs are over the world record mark. This is Peter Blurm's record, which is 95 meters, so about 105 yards. There's about 8 over that mark. This was the 110 yards that I want to set in Indiana. There's 1, 2, 3, there's 4 over that. And then that's the one way out there, the 130 yards that Mark Molnar holds. So this is the longest one today. It was actually pretty straight. Had a lot of float on it, so Davey could probably catch it. And this one is Okay, so it's not as long as the other one's 120 yards. It's pretty good. That one's about 119, that white one. Anyway, you'll see the spin, I'm sure, come out in Indiana. Most of these throws are with the turnaround, because the white ones are all the last ones I threw, and they were 3 of the 4 longest were the white ones with the turnaround. So it's definitely adds distance to it, which is nice. And if you've ever watched Mark Molnar's video, he actually throws a turnaround as well on the throw that he threw to Cheyenne. And yeah, I'll definitely be throwing that, I'm sure. Anyway, that's just some distance throwing, getting ready for the quad with Hero Extra 235 distance discs.